I'm Faze Miyake, you're watching SBTV, and this is my producer's house. I started making beats like just after I left school, but it was like I was mucking around really. I wasn't really taking it too serious, and then probably about 2 years ago, that's when I like proper took it serious, and my whole like career that I've got running for me right now kind of all started from them. So I think everyone starts out like that though. Like you might see one of your friends doing it and you take interest in it, because that's what happened to me. I saw one of my friends doing it, and then I wanted to learn how to make beats. So when I got the program, I didn't even know how to use it, and no one really taught me, so it's like I was just literally mucking around. I'd go on there sometimes, just check it out, but obviously where I'm like based around a lot of the music scene, like I was always around it, so I still took interest in music all the time, but producing wise I wasn't properly into it till recently. My sound is like, it's pretty simple. Like if you listen to the way I make beats, I try and keep them simple, not too complicated, because like MCs like that first of all. So I kind of like, I don't necessarily cater just for MCs, but that I know what they like. They prefer like space for them to like fit their vocal on properly. Do you know what I mean? That will match it, and like the beat won't be confusing people, and you won't be able to hear certain things they're saying. So they're like spacey, like instrumentals. You know what I mean? So that for me is like, I just make everything that I like, all the types of music. So it could be like a bit of dubstep influence, like even like commercial stuff, like dance, like hip hop, grime. Like I kind of mix everything together. Do you know what I mean? So some days I might make a beat and it might sound a bit like dubstep, and some days I might make a beat and it sounds a bit like hip hop, but they all still like mixed together. So that's my sound, I think. The stamp thing, it's like, it's necessary now, because it makes you kind of like an artist, because people will instantly recognize any of your stuff. They don't even have to hear your voice, it will just be a tag. So they'll always know it's you though as soon as they hear a song. It's got your tag in it, whatever it is. Like you've got your own little stamp there that shows that it's you. So it's important to have, definitely. So sampling, like, it's easy, man. Like this is a tune I've already made. It's got a sample in there as well. You know what I mean? So what I do, here's what I do. You can hear that pop, innit? Like that's a metronome. So use the metronome. Like what you can do on Logic, it's like, it's quite handy. Like if you've got a sample, you can go onto here, and then it will get the BPM for you, rather than you having to listen out for it and use a metronome. Like it will find it. It's gonna come up. It's not 93. Let's see. Look, so it's 140. So what you would have to do is like you find the tempo of it. That's what I do. I find the tempo, and for example, I'll cut that little 8-bar, and you can do mad stuff. Like I can speed it up now, even though I wouldn't do this, but this is time stretching, so you're just stretching the time of it, and it's going faster or slower. So I think that's gonna be faster. That's faster, and then slower would be the other way. So that's stretched now. See what I'm saying? It's all slow now. So yeah, that's sampling, man. Everything that I've listened to over the years, that's what's influenced me. It could be from garage to grime to old school rap, old R&B from back in the day. That like my older people around me was probably listening to. Just all the newer stuff like dubstep and all the new hip hop stuff, like the trap stuff, obviously. That's me really when it comes to influences. I can't really name a single producer, but everyone over the years has kind of influenced me. Yeah, Woofer Music's my label. Like, I just, when I started doing this music thing, I said, alright, cool, I'm taking it seriously. I thought, first thing I want to do, especially that nowadays, like, it's so easy to put out your own music, you know what I mean? So I just thought, if I'm going to do that, I might as well just properly like register a label as a limited company and all of that, and just get it cracking from there. I've worked with Frisco, Jammer, P Money, Cozzy. Other than that, really I just work within like our own circle. That's Family Tree, obviously. So all of them lot, we're just always making music, man. That's where I make the majority of my beats, like at home. So all I've got there is an iMac. Got my laptop here as well, but right now I've got Logic on there, but I'm not really using it. So I've got my iMac, I've got my mixer, like a little mixer, 4-channel mixer, and I've got a sound card. That's me. I've got a MIDI keyboard. So I think that's all you need right now, man. Like with our kind of producing, it's all electronic as well, so it's easy to do with just a computer. But obviously, it's good to have all the other hardware, equipment, and like things like keyboards and that, synths, all of that stuff. I want to get into that later, but I'm comfortable where I am right now, do you know what I mean? I've got some cool sound Pearl 5s. They're good speakers, man, proper on there. I don't think they even make them anymore, so I've kept them around, but I'm going to try and get some bigger ones, man. Sometimes the neighbours do get a bit like emotional, you know what I mean, when they're just banging that tune. Gets a bit political sometimes, but no, it's alright there, man. This is a track that I just literally started like 2-3 days ago. It's just like, right now it's just a loop, so it's a 16, I've just made a 16 chorus kind of thing, and a 16 verse, but I might have to change it around. That's just a loop right now. So all I'm really going to do with that now is just structure it, add all the effects and everything that I need to, mix it down again maybe, and then just bounce it, and then take it to the big studio where we was before, and then Merky Ace is going to come and vocal it. Like that, and then I'll just keep adding to it. I'll show you all of it now. So I'll just keep adding to it with different sounds. This will be like the verse bit, like the way, if you notice the way I make beats, like there'll be like, I'll kind of like, just the way I structure it, like the verses will be more empty than the chorus. That's what I always try and do. So the chorus is like, either the verse has more of an impact or the chorus does, you know what I mean? So I just try and like keep building, and then after that I'll put the drums in, you know what I mean? So the drums are all here as well. So right now it's like, it hasn't got no like low bass in it. So that's when I just add my 808s in, and then it just bangs, you know what I mean? That's how I start out making beats. So I just keep it simple. MCs prefer it that way anyway, because then there's a lot more space for them to say stuff, you know what I mean? And like, so I'll take this to the big studio and probably structure it around the acapella or around them vocaling it, and then boom, that's the chill done, man.
You know what it is, it's Merky Ace with his hair in the studio, about to lay down something for Faze. You know what it is, FT and all that. Bang.
You can't take me for a fool. I'll boss man 10 off the wall. Me and him ain't family, but if I see him I might say cool, cause I know that he don't want beef with me on my tool. Quick time make a big boy look small. He got punch and everybody said I ain't no MC. It's just something I do done told him already, and I'm gonna tell you, if it ain't us then it's probably waste, probably shit, probably brew. Your MC name should be doo-doo. If you don't like me then fuck you, I couldn't give a damn, sue me.
I'm who I wanna be, ain't gonna change cause I wanna make P. If I did then I wanna flip them OZs. I'm a trap star / bad boy and MC. If you don't hear then you will see, and you will feel when I smash in your teeth. Straight up murder, I'll mash up the beat.
To get out there as a producer, you just gotta find your own sound. So that's what, to me anyway, I think that's what's like most important nowadays. If you wanna come out there as a producer and break through, I think that's very important, definitely. Yo, it's Faze Miyake. You've been watching my producer's house with SBTV. Follow me on the Twitter at Faze Miyake.
used to work as a music technology teacher. Now, there is definitely some merit in being taught at school. I had no idea when I was growing.
We then have some other elements in there.
You're no good for me. Yep.
So again, that's an old break beat, an old jungle.
Just add to it and make it sound like a hit, man. So that's it. I just made a beat.